Live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now. As always, I do appreciate you joining us here. We live stream every weekday starting at 1 p.m. Pacific here from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, bringing you coverage of a number of different topics and different segments. We're on Facebook, YouTube, our website, and our app, so lots of places to find us and join in the conversation and watch those segments afterward. Right now we're talking about a story that you may have heard about here at Fox 12. We certainly covered this yesterday, and honestly, a lot of people nationally have. It has to do with a very unfortunate fire that occurred in southern Oregon, and in the aftermath of this fire, firefighters found a puppy who was burned. And it didn't appear to be too bad at first. However, this puppy did have some pretty severe burns on its back, on its paws. It was taken to the South Coast Humane Society. And during this time, when the puppy was brought there was a firefighter who heard about this from Greenacres Fire Protection District, volunteer fire chief Corey Bryant, who heard about that and instantly knew, that's the dog for me. So with the rehabilitation going on at South Coast Humane Society, Corey ended up acquiring Smoky, who is a 16-pound lab, and we got a chance to actually talk to Corey about this, and Smoky is in the shot too, and I know that's the most important thing here. Smoky is doing great, so I want to say that. Smoky's on his way to recovery, but there's certainly some rehabilitation ahead. But we spoke to Corey about this and just about how this all happened, what the plans are, and what comes next. So let's go ahead and roll this right here. Here's Corey. All right, well, Corey, first off, I mean, obviously we're going to be talking about Smoky, who's right there, but to start off, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Okay, my name's Corey Bryant. I'm the Greenacres Volunteer Fire Department Chief. I've been a volunteer here since, started volunteering in like 99, I think. And then, so that's what I do on my free time.
And that's what you do in your free time, is be a firefighter chief? What do you do for a regular job?
I work for Coos Forest Protective Association, so we're kind of like an association of the state for ODA. Gotcha.
Well, let's start from the beginning here when we're talking about Smoky, who's right there. So tell me about, what you know as far as what happened to Smoky and how he was found, and then how you were contacted into the situation.
Okay, so there was a house fire outside of Brookings, Gardner Ridge. The house was a complete loss. I had a couple friends that were there the night of the fire, and then also went there the next morning for fire investigation. And then I heard that there was an unfortunate incident with a dog, and I said, you know what, I gotta have him. So I contacted the South Coast Humane Society and got in touch with Jennifer, and we worked out a plan, and she nursed him back to health, and I went and picked him up, and now he's going to be part of our family.
So this was sight unseen. You just heard that Smoky was found, through this fire, and you just knew instantly that you wanted him.
Yep.
Why is that? What is it that made you instantly know that you wanted this dog before even meeting him?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that I was instantly drawn to him. He's obviously a survivor. But also I thought it's a great opportunity once we get him some training and grow him up a little bit to be able to take him to schools and stuff with our fire prevention talks. I think that would be something to help keep the kids very interested in our talks and stuff. And I think that's super important. I'm a big believer in fire prevention. So that's it. I think he'll be a great asset to that, and he's got an awesome story. Did not expect him to go viral like this. I was just trying to do the right thing and adopt him and give him an awesome home. So it's a pretty neat story.
It really is. It's an amazing story. I mean, what has it been like, for you with this going viral and a lot of people talking about this?
Well, it's been. Oh, yeah, that's a little better. It's been all right. It's been good. I just kind of let Jennifer do all that because, like I said, I didn't personally rescue him. They did all the work. It's, a team effort. But from here, he'll definitely, be a part of our family and the fire prevention community and stuff too. So it'll be really super awesome. But it's definitely been forward.
And Jennifer with the South Coast Humane Society down there, who who's been nursing Smoky back to health. And so how long was it that she had Smoky before you met him?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Right about. So I went down there. I went down there a week after the fire and saw him for the first time. And we knew that he had some injuries that we were still concerned about that needed to get nursed back to health. So we didn't end up with an infection, and then the pain management and stuff. So we figured out that it was best to keep him down there until he was more ready to come home.
And you can see, obviously where some of those injuries occurred there on him, but clearly with what they've done, nursing him back to health. So as far as the regimen from here on out, what's still needed for Smoky to make a full recovery?
So we got to keep up on the medicated shampoo baths so that we can keep a lot of this. He still has spots like right here that are still peeling a little bit, and then he has this larger piece on his back, and you can see where it's growing in. It's grown in a lot since I picked him up a week ago. So we have to put ointment on that and make sure that it's okay. We've got to put ointment on that and then make sure that it heals properly and doesn't get infected. And
is he expected to make a full recovery?
Yeah. He is, and he's definitely. There'll definitely be some stuff. We'll keep an eye on as he grows. He has some of the scar tissue up around his eye. He's trying to pull his eye closed, so he might have to have surgery later on that or something. But other than that, he's expected to make a full recovery. He'll have a couple bald spots, but lots of character for the story.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly that. It's just character. Well, okay. I want to go back to what you said at the beginning. You heard this story. You knew that Smoky was going to be a part of your family. What was that moment like when you met him in person for the first time?
Oh, it was awesome. Jennifer let us into the room, and we sat down on the floor. He came right out of the kennel and curled up in our lap, and we just knew. It was instant, we definitely knew. And super sweet dog. He likes to give lots of kisses. He likes to cuddle with the kids. So yeah, it was definitely love at first sight.
And so he's going to be joining your family, and you mentioned you've got some kids. Do you have other pets as well?
We do. We have one. We have one other lab. She is 6 years old, and stuff. So yeah, he's got a good companion. They run around the house and play and everything. So it's pretty awesome.
That's incredible. And now back to what you were mentioning too, as far as Smoky going out and being there to go out with you to schools and things like that. Can you just walk us through that again, as far as how Smoky's going to be inspiring kids?
Well, I think that how that looks for me is we already go out to schools and do different fire prevention like teachings, right? Or we like to show kids what we look like in our turnouts with our SCBAs. So if they're ever trapped in a house fire, they're not afraid of you. All stuff like that, everything from don't play with matches, don't touch the stove, all those things. We go to the school and do that. So with having him there, we can say, hey, look, this is an effect of a fire, right? And this is what could happen to you. This is what could happen to your pet if you play with some matches or anything like that too. So. And then hopefully I get him trained up to do some tricks, like teach him how to maybe stop, drop, and roll, something like that, But I definitely think it'll be a cool story and maybe help change it, with the kids and get it to sink in a little bit more. It's super important.
I think absolutely, and just the fact. I got to pull it back up here again. Just look at this guy. That's amazing. Well, anything else that you think, since you are there as a firefighter for your hobby, as you said, out there doing that and now helping other people and educating, anything that you think is important for people to know, just in general?
Hey, always check your smoke detectors. Make sure that, if you have curious kids and stuff, you keep everything put away. Fire safety is a big priority. Make sure you have a plan. Fantastic.
Corey, thank you very much. For joining us here to talk about this. And obviously, I just want to see another shot of Smoky right there. That's so great. Well, congratulations on finding your buddy. And, like you said, you knew from the start, and there he is right there What an awesome dude. And yeah, Corey, man, thank you so much.
Oh, of course, not a problem. Thank you guys for everything, and obviously thank the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Office and South Coast Humane Society and Harbor Vet. Big team effort.
Yeah, that's amazing work, and I don't know, that's just so cool, man. Congrats. All right, so there we go. I just kind of ended that right there, but that was Corey again. Thanks to Corey, thanks to the South Coast Humane Society for saving Smoky there and the hard work that they did. And just, it's a happy story all around out of something that was pretty tragic. But now Smoky's going to be there helping out kids to learn about fires. Okay, this is Fox 12 Now. If it's your first time watching, I always like to say this. Thank you for joining us. We are live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, our website, and our apps, and we cover a wide range of topics here every weekday, starting at 1 p.m. And because we're live streaming these, we get to have longer form interviews, longer segments than what you may see on regular newscasts. We can also do deeper dives with our reporters. So if you ever see something on here or see something on Fox 12 Oregon in general, you're like, I would like to find out more about that, let me know. Send me an email, fox12now@kptv.com, and maybe we can get that reporter on, or maybe we can find an official to talk about something and dig a little deeper for you. Coming up at 3 p.m., we're going to be talking about the Rip City Remix, the Portland Trail Blazers G League team. They have their Fan Appreciation Night coming up on March 30th, and Fox 12 Oregon is going to be there. And we're going to discuss that and the whole season. We've got Devon Pouncey, who's one of the announcers who's joining us. So that's coming up at 3 p.m. So whatever you're watching on, whatever platform you're on, you can join me right back here. But we'll take a break. We'll reset for that. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.